Welcome guys, it is the AxeMan here and we are back in Oxford Evolved with another top 10 video, yeah boys! So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the top 10 most hated creatures in Ark. Now this is going to be more based on gameplay rather than like the looks of them and stuff. So kind of creatures that you're just trying to go about your business, you're just trying to make a base, you're just trying to go out and tame something, and these creatures are just always there, always in your face, kind of more annoying you more than anything. Annoying you to the point that you now just hate them, and every time you see them you're like, oh frick off Mr. whatever it is and stuff. So we're going to do a countdown of my top 10, and what I want you lot to do, I want you to comment in the comment section of whether you agree with this list, if you disagree, or just give me your top 10 or top 5 most hated creatures in Ark. Let me know. We'll see how many of us agree and disagree and stuff. So if you do enjoy it, as usual, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, ring the bell, enable notifications, go ahead, follow all the social medias, join the Discord, join the Patreon, all that stuff, and let's freaking jump into it with number 10. So in at number 10 then, we're going to go with these little buggers. We're going to go with the Kompys. So these are more of an annoyance, maybe early game, like very early game, and people that have never really played Ark before. So these guys, they'll spawn on the beaches, they'll spawn in and around the jungles, pretty much anywhere your character will spawn in. So the reason they're an annoyance is because they normally target you for some reason when you're literally just starting out, when you've got no weapons, if you're building a base, if you're taming, anything to do on foot really, they'll just come and say hi. The first one comes, looks at you, says hi, you're like, oh that's kind of cute, kind of like him. Then he brings his friends and they start jumping and nibbling at your ankles, and it's just kind of, it's more of an annoyance. If you're a fresh starter, you've not got your pike ready, your spear ready, then you're probably going to die to them. But other than that, like, they don't often kill you, they're just there to be annoying. Doesn't matter what you're doing, there's always one there trying just to get in your face, and you're like, look dude, just frick off, I'm just trying to tame and whatnot. So yeah, that's why I'm going to pop that at number 10, just for the general annoyance of this creature. In at number 9 then, we kind of have a love-hate relationship with this creature. So this is the Bloodstalker. This is from the Genesis DLC, the weird, creepy-looking spider creature that you find in the swamp, in the bog biome. Now, the reason that we hate this, and it's an annoying creature, is because in the wild, it will live high up in the trees that you can barely spot unless you're like really eagle-eyed. And you can just be running around, say like on your Raptor, on your Saber, you're just living your best life. You're enjoying the game. You're like, yo, this Genesis DLC, this is really cool, loving this. Then all of a sudden, there's a big web, just brings you off your creature, sucks you up into the trees, starts eating you. Then you've got another Bloodstalker that's picked your Raptor up or your Sabertooth, sucks that up, eating his blood, sucked into the trees. Now, if you are not prepared with blood packs and stuff, you can punch it out, but your creature is probably dead. It's probably going to have all the life sucked out of it, and it's dead, and there's nothing you can do about it, especially early game. You just got to look and watch your poor Mr. Raptor die. However, once you are prepared, you've got your blood packs on you, and you actually get this creature tamed. We all seem to kind of love it. It's got a really unique design. You can be Spider-Man flying around and stuff. But yeah, early game, when you're not ready for this creature, I feel like all of us just hate it, detest it, and it's really freaking annoying. Alright, so in at number 8 then, we're going to go for the Baryonyx. Now, I never used to hate this creature. I never had a problem with it before, but recently I've started playing Ark more ground-based, trying not to use flies as much because it kind of gets a bit boring that way. So yeah, I've been on the ground more, and to get from like maybe one island to the other, you have to go for a little swim in the lake. Like, it shouldn't be a big issue, but nope, that's where Baryonyx live, and they have this stupid tail swipe attack that will knock you off your creature, and they will stun you. So you're stunned there for, I don't know how long, maybe like 10 seconds, maybe not that much. You're just stunned there in the water, then you're just about to break free, you're about to pull your gun out to save your dino, then he spins again. So you're stuck, you can't do anything. You're like, okay, I'll just wait a little longer. Then you're like, okay, 1 second left, pull my crossbow out, I'll just shoot it, it'll be fine. He stuns you again. Rinse and repeat, he just keeps doing that until you die. And for that reason, I just hate this creature. He's so annoying. So in at number 7, we're going to go for the little crocodilian. We're going to go for the Kaprow. Now, if you've ever visited the swamp in Ark, then you've probably come across this. It's the smaller croc, not like the Sarco. It's the smaller one. And what this guy does, it will hide in the shadows. and you just be going about your business, loving life, riding your Raptor again. You're on Mr. Raptor again, and it just jumps out of nowhere, grabs you in its mouth, and runs off with you. Your Raptor, your mounts then are fighting bugs and stuff because it's stupid, and you're just being carried, and the only way to get out is to repeatedly punch this croc in the face. Unless you come equipped and you've got a weapon, you can slice it or shoot it, but more often than not, you're just there punching this poor croc in the nose, and it will take you off and munch you, and then you're just lost in a swamp where obviously all the bad stuff is. But this has happened so many times. I've been ripped off my creature like hundreds of times by these Kaprows, and it's one of the main reasons I don't like going to the swamp, is because I never know when to expect this massive jump scare of being ripped off your creature, this massive loud croc sound. It's pretty terrifying at times, I'm not gonna lie. So in at number 6 then, we're gonna go for the Piranha, the Mega Piranha. Now I feel like other people that make these types of lists always overlook the Piranha, because once you have your T-Rex or your Spino or something, these guys aren't really an issue. But early game, when you've maybe you've just got yourself a Dodo, Dilophosaurus, a Raptor or something, you just start to build your base, you're out gathering resources by hand, and you're gonna have to cross a few bodies of water, some little lakes, and maybe the edge of the swamp. Now, literally, as soon as you dip your big toe into that water, you just testing the temperature, seeing if it's all right, you put your big toe in, piranhas swarm. They come from miles around, and they're there eating you, biting you, pushing you, and there's always so many of them. And even if you do have a spear or a pike, they seem to have pretty decent health for a fish, and they're just so annoying. It doesn't matter which water you go in, they're always there. You literally just put your toe in the water, you dip your little pinky in the water, you just, I don't know, you put your hand in it to get a drink, they're there in your face trying to eat you, and it's so annoying. I hate it. Alright, so in at number 5, we're halfway there, we're gonna go for the bugs. So this is the dragonflies, the Meganera, and the little bugs on the ground, the Titanmanera. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing them right, but yeah, the bugs. So, I mean, once you've got yourself a T-Rex or a Spino, they're not really an issue. It's more when you're still on foot, you've got yourself, I don't know, a Parasaur or something. These bugs will just be there at the worst possible time. Every time you're trying to do something, they will be there and just kind of ruin your day. This could be, say, you're taming yourself a creature, a raptor, let's say. You're tranking it out, it starts running towards you, you're like, look, I'm good, I've got a couple shots left, it's gonna go down. There'll be bugs somewhere behind you. They'll swarm at you, they'll start munching you, and you're not prepared, so then the raptor catches up and kills you. Early game where you think, oh, there's just some bugs on the floor, let me get a spear. You spear it twice, your spear breaks, you have no weapons, they swarm you and munch you, and you're like, wait, how are them bugs that strong? I feel like everyone has had issues with these at some point. For me, recently, they just seem to have gotten a lot worse. Whenever I'm trying to do something, they're always there in my face, just being annoying and trying to bite me, and I really got a massive, massive hate for them at the minute. So in at number 4, we're going to go for the Ichthyornis, the seagull that flies around on the beaches. Now, I'm pretty sure we've all come across these little buggers. So what they do is they'll be flying around the sea, just gathering fish. You're like, yo, that's pretty cool looking. They're getting fish, nice little seagull. It's never going to bother me until you get a little bit too close to it. And it will dive down and it will eat, say, your cooked meat. You've just spent all this time making this cooked meat so you can go on an adventure. This thing flies down, eats it, and it flies off, and you're like, wait, what? And then it will come back to seconds, and you're like, wait, I've not got anything else on me. It'll fly down and eat your narcotics. You're like, wait, I needed that to tame. And then say, all right, I'll get my crossbow out. It'll fly down again, knock the crossbow out your hands, and then you're trying to find your weapon, and it's flying down again, and then you've got bugs, and then you've got compies, and everything's just going wrong, and this thing just ruins your day. I'm sure this happened to every single one of us ARK players right here. So we're into the top 3 now, boys. So number 3 is going to be the Pego. I can't remember how to say its full name. The Pego Mastax or something like that. This ugly ass creature. It is so ugly I can just not say how ugly it is. This creature is a little thief. So they normally live on the beaches, jungles, the redwoods. That's normally where you find them. And what they do is you'll have your back turned. You'll be making a base. You'll be cooking meat on a fire. You'll be taming. This little creature will run and pounce at you and steal whatever's in your last slot on your hotbar. Now, 9 times out of 10, that's just some cooked meat or some food. So it'll grab your food, run off, and like eat it. but they're not always alone. So the first one will grab your meat, then the second one jumps in and it will just take a random item out of your inventory and run off. This could be your ascendant rifle or something, and it runs off, and then a third one comes and takes your ammo or something. Then all three of them are running off in different directions around the redwoods. You have to pick which one you want to find, what's more important. You find the one that's not got the gun, you've got your ammo back, you turn around. Where's the one that had my gun? This has happened to me all the time, and it's one of the reasons I have to be riding a creature in the redwoods, because I know these peggos are just gonna steal all my shit. They'll strip me dry. So, number 2, they're just missing out on the top spot, is going to be the Microraptors. Now, I hate these with a passion. I really, really do hate these. If you've never seen them before, you've probably not played Ark long enough, because they are everywhere. They seem to spawn on the mountains, in the snow, in the redwoods, kind of in a lot of places actually. So they kind of look like a turkey. They're a stupid looking turkey chicken bird. And what they do is you'll be riding your mount, your trike, your parasol, whatever you've just got. They will come flying at you. They like pinpoint you. They see you and they just zoom straight at you. They run really quick. They jump in the air. They seem to just fly. And then they knock you off your mount and stun you for like a good 5-10 seconds. So you're just like chilling there. You can't do anything. Now, because they're normally in dangerous areas like the snow, like the redwoods, you get stunned and then other creatures start running at you and eating you. Raptors, terror birds, carnos, T-Rexes, and more often than not, you'll probably end up being killed by some other than the Microraptor. Now, I've had times when I've been fighting like alpha dinos, alpha carnos, alpha raptors, and these Microraptors will come and pounce me, knock me off my creature, and then I'm killed by an alpha. This has happened so many times to me. They always seem to get you at the worst possible time, and they're just so annoying. You just want to be riding around the land, living a free life, but nope, these guys will come and just disrupt that and make you want to punch the monitor of your computer. They really do. All right, number 1 then, top spot goes to the Raptor. Now, these guys never used to be that annoying and hated. They used to be kind of an easy early game tame. However, they updated the Raptors and gave them this pounce ability. Now, I'm sure anyone who's picked up Ark has had a Raptor pounce on them, and it is the most annoying thing ever. They also can pounce you off a mount. Now, I'm not sure, I haven't got the list in front of me what mounts they can pounce you off, but it always seems to be creatures that you reckon, no, they can't pounce me off here. And then they prove you wrong, and they do it. You're on a big creature, a raptor comes, you're on the ground being eaten. Now, if your creature isn't on neutral or attack my target, it will just stand there and watch you be ripped to shreds by this raptor. I've died from so many raptors in the game. It's probably up there with the creature that's killed me the most. Definitely raptors, especially since they added the new pounce. And I'm sure maybe 9 out of 10 of you right now are thinking, yep, the raptor is the most annoying creature. Like from early game up to like maybe mid game, maybe even late game, they're always there and they kind of spawn everywhere, so they're always a nuisance. They're always around, and yeah, I just freaking hate them. I hate them so much. It makes me want to cry how much I hate them. So there we go, that is the top 10 most hated creatures in Ark. So what do you think? Do you agree with that list? Is there any that you would change? Am I completely wrong and I should quit Ark because I'm so wrong? Don't say that. Say nice stuff, please. It'll make me feel better. But yeah, let me know down below then if you agree, if you disagree. Let me know your top 10 or your top 5 or just the most hated one that you hate the most. And yeah, let me know if I missed any out on the list as well. But yeah, if you did enjoy, don't forget to smash thumbs up button, subscribe, ring the bell, and enable notifications. Go and follow all the social medias. We've got Twitter, we've got an Instagram. You can join the Discord. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in a bit.